What's up, guys, in the sword community, and for everybody new, welcome, guys. This is Steel Forge and Fire. My name is Joe. I'm going to do a what's in your pocket today. It's actually a great excuse for me to show you my new cold steel knife, and let's get at it.
Steel Forge and Fire.
First off, guys, a cause that has become very important to this entire sword community, and I'm hoping it is important to everyone in the sword community. That's what we're trying to reach out to, have everyone support the cause, and it's pretty much all of our cause in this community, and it's hashtag 22. Hashtag 22 is a very alarming statistic regarding 22 veterans a day actually take their own lives. It's a very alarming statistic. I wish it wasn't true. I only learned about it when Scab ventured the cause on his channel, Quiet Boys Cultery, and I wanted to kind of join in this cause. I think it's very important, and just a message out to all the veterans out there, guys. We love you, guys and gals. We love you. You're welcome here on this channel, and we support you in any way that we can. And to all our armed forces, men and women of the armed forces in service, we want to tell you how much we appreciate you and all the things that you do and all the sacrifices you and your families make to us. So now let's get to the video. All right, here we go, guys. This is the Cold Steel Voyager clip point to Cold Steel XL Voyager clip point blade. Really a beefy blade. Very beautiful knife. Excellent folder from Cold Steel. There's a lot of really nice features in this folder that are standing out in terms of the price point. I should have checked actually beforehand, but I think it's going somewhere around 60 to 75 bucks, depending on who you shop through. But I ended up getting it through Blade HQ. They kind of gave me the best price on it. It's out of stock on Cold Steel, but on Cold Steel, obviously, the retail goes well over 100. But Cold Steel is a great resource for you to get the most accurate information, which I thought was accurate, actually, because the measurements are completely off compared to my knife, but I'll get to that in the video as well. So basically, here is the knife. Big blade. Big, beefy blade. It's got great steel. One drawback of this, to open it in one hand, it's kind of difficult. So, I mean, if you kind of get it open, kind of just yank your wrist, it could kind of open pretty well. But take a look at that thing, guys. It is one beefy ass blade. It's got a nice slim profile from the side. All right, some little statistics on the blade. Let's get through that really quick. I'll spin right through it. The steel is it's a Japanese AUS 10A steel, which actually is a very good steel. Very resilient. Takes a good edge after sharpening. This thing does not need sharpening. I'm going to get to that in a second. Came very freaking sharp out of the box. It is a stonewash finish. It's a hollow blade grind. Really beautiful stonewash finish. I'm very fond of the stonewash finish. It's getting to the handle. It's a Griv X handle. It's got aluminum liners. It's pretty solid. Not as solid as some of the other Cold Steel offerings like the AD10. It's a little bit more solid in the hand. It's got the stainless steel liners. But, you know, you get what you pay for. There's different price levels with Cold Steel. So you're going to have to kind of have different materials that the handles and everything is made of. It's not G10. And it's not going to give you the same type of beefy, comfortable handle that the AD10 gives you. But it's actually pretty comfortable in the hand. It has the thumb studs in order to open and close it, like most of the Cold Steels have. It's again, it's a clip point blade. Great thing about this knife, it does have the triad locking system from Cold Steel, which is a fantastic locking system. Solid, guys. No wiggle. Nowhere. I mean, you can't move this thing far to start if you tried. I mean, you could put a lot. I think they put a lot of pressure tests on these things when they test it in Cold Steel. And this thing stands up to anything they give it. It's a fantastic locking system from the Triad Lock from Cold Steel. I'm very fond of it. So let's get to the measurements of this knife. Now, I always do my own measurements because I don't go by the measurements that they give you on sites, because not most of the time, but I would say 6 out of 10 times, it's usually wrong. There's something off. So I did my own measurements on this blade. So let me actually spin those through you right now. The actual blade length is advertised at 5.5 inches. I measured the blade at exactly 5.3 inches. So it's definitely under what exactly they tell you it is. Not by much, but, to be noted, it is not definitely, it's definitely not, or at least my knife is not a 5.5 inch blade. The total length of the blade, they advertise it on, I'm going by Blade HQ's numbers right now. They advertise it at 12.25. I measured it at 11.6, so there's a difference there as well. The inner part of the handle, I measured at 5.8 inches. Actually, that's where your hand actually goes. Okay, the inner part of the handle. 5.8 inches the inside. It's a little bit longer. It's more into the 6-inch range when you go to the whole handle, but I'm just talking about where you're actually putting your hands. Now, you actually can move your hands in different parts. Now, one con that I've heard a lot of people talk about with this knife is it's a little bit overbuilt. And I would agree to a certain extent it's overbuilt. But in order for you to house this size blade, let's just close that up for you. You got to have that extra beefy handle that kind of wraps around to protect the point of the blade. So I can understand why they did it. But when you kind of open it up, it does feel overbuilt. But it feels comfortable in the hand. I mean, some people complain, it's you can't, there's not many places to put your fingers. I mean, you could kind of put your fingers up here, or if you want to, you could keep it up here and kind of just keep your thumb here and have that little pressure. Obviously, the most comfortable position is right here. I don't see any other reason for you to hold it any other way. Reverse side, you got this right here, pretty comfortable. Put your thumb here, perfectly fine. What I find with this extra hugging piece here on the handle, go off to the side over here a little bit. If you're looking to thrust with it, again, self-defense, if you're looking to use this back handle to thrust, you can actually use it to give you a little bit more force in a thrusting action, okay, with the blade. You could be practicing with it, maybe try to stab a pool noodle or water bottle or something like that to practice your thrusting technique. But that's what I think this can come in handy as far as what I see here. I don't think that's exactly what it's for, but that's what I see you can do with it. But it is very comfortable in the hand. Not the most comfortable cold steel knife, but for the size and how it becomes compact, it is pretty damn comfortable, and it is very compact in the pocket. So I'll get to the measurements, and I want to show you actually how it goes in and out of the pockets, because people are complaining also the clip is a little bit stiff. Most cold steel clips come in very stiff. This is probably a little bit stiffer than other cold steel foldables that I tried. But for the most part, it'll wear in time. I'd rather the clip come stiffer than looser, because eventually it's going to wear in time, and it's going to strut you. The metal is going to bend a little bit as you put it in and out of your jeans if you're carrying it every day. So it's perfectly fine if it comes back stiff. Deal with it in the very beginning. I actually went and I got a kind of like a letter opener, and I kind of wedged it in between here with a piece of paper so it doesn't scratch it, and I kind of bent it up a little bit, and that kind of helped a little bit. I usually do that with a lot of my cold steel foldables, so I don't see it as much of a big problem. So if you look here, guys, the blade, has a slim profile. Now, the weight of the blade is very good, though. The weight of the blade, if I could find it on my paper here, they weighted advertised at 7.2 ounces. I weighed it at 6.5 ounces. So again, another big difference there. But the weight of the blade is light. I mean, if you look at this compared to the 8010, the 8010 is actually a heavier blade, and it's stout. It's probably as stout as the Voyager, but this is definitely a heavier blade because it's just more material, more expensive material, stainless steel. It's got a better handle, a beefier handle that hugs your hand, and it's a little bit heavier than this. So actually, this feels a little bit more comfortable in the pocket than the 8010, even though it's longer. You just have to deal with the length of the blade. But putting it into the pocket, there's obviously some tension when you go in. If you hold your pants, you stick it right in, it's fine. It's not moving. It's not gonna joggle in your pocket place to place. And if you notice, when you put the shirt down, it kind of disappears. And you won't even know you have it in your pocket. I actually carried this to work with suit pants on. Nobody even knew I had this freaking monster in my pocket. I pulled it out, okay, to actually cut something, and somebody was like, where the hell did you get that thing from? You know, it's very deceiving, basically, how when it goes in your pocket, it kind of disappears in your pocket. So I really don't have any complaints about carrying this every day. I like to fluctuate what I carry every day, but for the most part, I think this actually fits really well in the pocket. It's obviously not going to be good in the summertime, maybe with like, jogging shorts or something like that. It might actually be, but for the most part, I think this fits very well with jeans or even suit pants. I had this with a suit and nobody even knew I had this thing in my pocket, which is great. So, comes in handy when you need it. Fits right into your pocket pretty well. A lot lighter than a lot of the other cold steel knives, and I don't see any issue as far as carrying this around every day. Some may argue to differ, but again, that's my personal opinion. You guys take it as it comes. In the spine of the blade, it came in at 3.74 millimeters, and it thins out to a really sleek 1.85 millimeters. It's got a really nice profile, this clip point blade from Cold Steel. Sharpness of the edge, the way it came out of the box. This is probably one of the sharpest cold steel foldables that I personally own. I don't have a very expansive collection. I know a lot of guys in our community have a huge collection of cold steel knives, but compared to maybe like the Recon, the AD-10, a couple of other ones that I can't think of right now, this came very sharp out of the box. Now, I used my Edge On Up sharp tester, edge sharpness tester. The actual belly of the blade right here in the middle, I measured at around 240, which is very freaking sharp. Again, if we go back again, from anywhere from 250 down, okay, actually 200 down is razor blade style sharpness, okay? So at 240, really close to razor blade sharpness at 200, that's pretty damn sharp. Now, what's even more impressive is actually the front of the blade. It actually came in at 105, which is crazy ass sharp. I mean, you could even notice the front of the blade. I wish it actually was more constant, but the front of the blade is very sharp. You could tell when you're cutting. I mean, it really slices through things very easily from the front of the blade. And I think, most of the time you're using this portion of the blade anyway, and you could expect this thing to come extremely sharp. I mean, 105 is pretty much razor blade sharp. One particular knife actually that I picked up, which I am actually going to call my summer knife. I'll get that for you. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. So this particular knife, small little guy, this is called the Fin Wolf from Cold Steel, okay? Look at that thing. Nice little knife. Love the red handle. Very summer-like color, okay? This actually is also very, very sharp out of the box. This is an AUS 8A steel. It's not as good as the 10A, but it does the job in a pinch for something you want to carry around the summertime. Eric Hussein actually coined the phrase summer knife. He has a summer knife of his. I forgot exactly the one he has, but he has a great offering. You definitely take a look at one of his videos for that. But this is I didn't buy it as a summer knife. I just bought it as a goof, but I actually really, really like this knife. Again, it fits really nice in the hand. Nice, comfortable handle. One great thing about this thing is, okay, it very light and it fits in the pocket extremely well. Fits into jogging pants and stuff like that. So the Fin Wolf, pretty good steel. Not the best steel. Light, airy, okay? Fits into the pocket really well. This is the Fin Wolf from Cold Steel. I like this as my summer knife. Thank you, Eric, for the phrase. All right, guys, I just want to talk to you also about an upcoming video I'm working on right now. Weather's pretty crappy outside. It's raining in New York like crazy. Yeah, New York. Yeah, I'm a Yankee fan. And you guys have a problem with that? Huh? No, just kidding. Proud Yankee fan. Actually watching from many other states in the U.S. and they may not like the Yankees, but I'm a proud Yankee fan and loving my team and got high hopes. But I digress. So next video I'm working on coming up, and I got to tell you, I don't know if I could even get these in the camera. It is my two Cold Steel machetes. I'm going to put a little history version of where these actual Cold Steel machetes came from. This is a Thai version, Thai sword, and this is a Chinese war sword. So actually, I'll just show you individually. Here's your Chinese war sword. Again, I'm just giving you a little overview for now. And I am going to be working on a full video on that and get into that to you as soon as I can. And this is your tie sword. All right, guys, to close this off, I just wanted to thank all of my new subscribers that came to the channel yesterday. And I would love to say it was for the video I put out for the K-bar yesterday, but it's not. That's not exactly why it was. A special thank you to Scab from and Megatron. Great people, loved them to death. Quiet Boys Cultery. He went over and above to kind of shout out my channel. Made a video almost dedicated to that. Over and above more than he had to do. And I really want to tell him from the bottom of my heart, guys, Scab, appreciate it. You're a great guy, great man, genuine, good man. Thanks for giving us the cause that we're all following. Thursday, April 22nd, guys, everybody put out something with hashtag 22 on your channel on April 22nd, next Thursday. Don't forget, everyone, let's all join as a community and do that. But regardless of that, again, guys, to all my new subscribers, I really appreciate you joining my channel, joining me in this crazy ride that we're in right now. This is a great sword community, sword and knife community, rather. And I'm really glad to be a part of it, honored to be a part of it. Guys, something I forgot to mention, a great shout out to a great YouTuber, Matt Pearson. Has amazing videos. Definitely check him out. Has great outdoor stuff. Great knife reviews. He's an important part of this knife community that we're in. If you can please check out his channel, give him a sub, get his subs up as well. We're trying to build up everybody around us. It's all a community effort here. So definitely check out Matt Pearson. I am going to follow the tradition of the sword community, and I am going to be giving out a gift, okay, to when I reach that 500 mark, which I'm kind of close to around 300 right now. I haven't checked in a little while, but I think I was about 280 or something like that. But as soon as I get to that 500 mark, I am going to give something out. I haven't decided exactly what it is yet. I have too many options, to choose from. But I definitely will be giving something out at my 500 mark. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all my subscribers, everyone commenting. From the bottom of my heart, guys, thanks for all the excellent comments and heartwarming comments that you guys are giving me. The compliments that you're giving me is just over and above. I don't expect it, and I just appreciate the fact that you're enjoying the videos and you're getting something out of the videos, because that's pretty much why we all do it for. Loving the fact that I can use this platform to promote causes like hashtag 22, supporting our armed forces, our men and women in the armed forces. I'm very happy to be able to use this platform to put that out there and show our appreciation to these men and women out there that definitely deserve it and deserve a lot more. But again, guys, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Scab, you're the best. Love you, guy. And thanks for all the help I've been getting from even other YouTubers out there. But enough of that, guys. This is Steel Forging Fire. My name is Joe. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of this video. Got some great material that I'm working on. I'm going to get it out there. You guys have a fantastic day. Rainy in New York. Hope it's sunny where you are there. Have a good one, guys, and peace out.